Today, in honor of Valentine's Day, we are honoring love, in case the sign in the back wasn't clear enough, and we're trying to figure out what it means to stand on the side of love. Because like it or not, Valentine's Day seems like it's here to stay, at least for a while. And in trying to figure out where this crazy holiday came from, I came across numerous explanations. Most commonly, I found that Valentine's Day, as we know it today, originated in the Victorian era, with all the emphasis on the candy and the flowers and the hearts. And some might say it's a commercial holiday, one designed to guilt us into buying material things for our partner, or make us feel bad if we don't have a sweetheart to share it with. And is that what love is about? I also tried to figure out who this Saint Valentine is. And it seems to me that there were several Saint Valentines. And no one seems to be really sure who the holiday was named after. There were many stories in my research that I found, and they all had different meanings, but there was one that I found several times. It's the one that they attribute to this holiday. So the story goes that Saint Valentine was a Christian who lived under the Roman Emperor Claudius II. This was before the Emperor Constantine had officially recognized Christianity, and Valentine was imprisoned and executed for not converting to Roman paganism. Break out the chocolates. But the story says that Valentine, on his way out to meet his execution, stopped and healed the blind daughter of his executioner. A miracle which earned him his beatification. Stories are powerful things, and I have no idea if this actually happened, or whether Claudius would have done such a thing. But the message in the myth is love. The word love can mean so many things, and that's why this is such a tricky topic to be talking about today. On a day where the word is thrown around and reduced to its lowest hallmark denominator, what is love? What is love? It reminds me of that Roxbury skit on Saturday Night Live in the late 90s, you know, with the guys at the club. Yeah. Those two awkward club hoppers were desperately trying to meet girls and just ended up scaring them off. The song playing in the background was by a group called Hadaway, and it was titled, What is Love? It's been stuck in my head all week, so now it's stuck in yours. The problem with this word love is that it can mean so many things, and it can be used in so many ways that hardly anyone would say that they don't stand on the side of love. I mean, who doesn't love love, right? Let's be clear about what we mean when we use this word and who we are including. The ancient Greeks had 4 words to describe different types of love. They all meant something slightly different, and it was a way of encompassing the complexities of this word love. Those words were agape, eros, philia, and storge. Agape is the type of love you feel for someone or something that you hold in high regard. It could be considered contentment. Eros is defined as passionate love. It's often associated with sexual love, but it does not always refer to sexual desire. It can, according to Plato, mean the soul's longing for beauty and truth. Philia is known as virtuous love, the type that requires loyalty and equality between partners. It can refer to friendship, familial love, or that non-passionate connection between lovers. And storge is affection, most commonly used to describe the feeling that parents have for their offspring. But in some cases, storge could also just mean tolerance, or putting up with. So, with all of these possibilities, what do we mean when we say we stand on the side of love? We mean that we stand on the side of all kinds of love. We stand on the side of love between two people, any two people, whether they be friends, the love called philia, or whether their love also includes romantic and passionate feelings, the love called eros. We recognize that love knows no gender and cannot be bound up in simple terms. We stand on the side of love for all families, all kinds of families, in recognition that wherever there are feelings of contentment, loyalty, passion, and affection, there is a family. We stand on the side of love for our fellow human beings, the love called philia and agape. We recognize the inherent worth and dignity of every person, and we work hard to end oppression based on gender, race, ethnicity, or ability. We stand on the side of love that connects people. Some might say that love should only exist between a man and a woman. I say that is too narrow. Some might say that love is an excuse for domestic violence, and I say that love no longer reigns in that relationship. Some might say that out of love for people's eternal souls, we must limit whom they can marry. I would say that out of love for people's lives, we must not deny their rights here on earth. I say we must stand on the side of all kinds of love, so long as it is inclusive, equal, and hurts no one. Those awkward club goers at the Roxbury were confused about love. They were searching for temporary gratification without respect for the women they interacted with. What is love, goes the song? Well, not that. Saint Valentine, however, at least according to the myth that is carried on, understood the true, deep meaning of love. He understood that beyond fear, beyond anger, and beyond retribution, there was a person who needed him. He loved beyond himself and his own concerns and was able to make a connection that outlasted his own life. What is love? That is love. Happy Valentine's Day.
This is the second Sunday of the month, but we are going to take an offering that will be the first Sunday collection. Church was canceled last week, and in fact, I've got this great Darwin sermon that most congregations, a lot of congregations are doing Darwin this morning, and